Okay, so the muscle that runs from the sternum to the mastoid is the sternomastoid, and those are seen here. And then whenever you bisect it underneath, you'll see here the sternohyoid, and it goes from the sternum to the hyoid. And when you bisect it even further, I only bisected one side. When you bisect it even further, you'll see the sternothyroid and then thyrohyoid. So sternothyroid, thyrohyoid, and those are again both underneath the sternohyoid. And then whenever you look underneath this, there's gonna be like a really thin layer that you're gonna get confused with and think maybe it's part of the mylohyoid, but it's just a part of a neck muscle like the platissimus. You don't need to know that word, but underneath that you'll be able to see the digastrics. And the digastric muscles are here. There's two of them on each side. That's why it's called digastric. Between the digastric is the mylohyoid, and mine's been cut, so it's not a clear sheet as you would see it. And then the stylohyoid is a little tiny band of muscle. It's underneath here. You'll see it better on the other cat, but it runs across the digastric and inserts on the hyoid. So stylohyoid, it's deep in there. I'll show you a better example. And then whenever you cut through the mylohyoid, like I have here, mine's just kind of pushed away. The mylohyoid is here. When you look underneath it, here, you'll see the geniohyoid, and there's two of them. Mine just aren't split in half. And then underneath the geniohyoid, you have the genioglossus, which is this little muscle right here. It's hard to see mine clearly because it's so small. And from the geniohyoid, a little bit more lateral to it, you have the nerve that runs right here, and that's the hypoglossal nerve, and it innervates the tongue. And then also lateral, kind of underneath this nerve, you have the hyoglossus. And then mine, you can't see it very clearly, but deeper in there is the styloglossus, and it originates from the back of the skull, and then it inserts on the tongue. So all of those ones that end in glossus, the genioglossus, the hyoglossus, and the styloglossus, all are a part of the lingualis proprius muscles, and that's a complex, and they're called that because they all go to the tongue. And so like when you wiggle the tongue or move it or pull on it, you'll see that all of those move because they all go to the tongue. And I'll show you a better image of them on Amelia's cat.